Hi, fourth graders. I wanted to go over with you the spelling sort for this week and just remind you of the things that we went over during our hangout about our open syllable exceptions. So I want to start by reminding you that each syllable type has exceptions. So the exceptions that we learned for the closed syllables were ild, eind, ost, old, and olt. Okay? And if you remember, our closed syllable rule is that when a vowel is followed by a consonant, it gives us the short vowel sound. But in these exceptions, we have these long vowel sounds, even though the vowel is followed by a consonant. And our words were, our keywords were wild, find, or I think it's kind, most, cold, and colt. Okay, so in all of these words and words that have these combinations, we have the long vowel sound, even though our vowel is followed by a consonant. So that's what makes these the exception. We also have the exception for, my eraser, the exception for IVE when we had words that ended with the V, because we learned that V doesn't like to be at the end of a word, so we put the silent E there, but it does not make our I have a long sound. And our key word for that was give. Okay, another example is like in the word olive. Okay, give is one syllable, and it was the vowel consonant E exception, right? So even though there's a silent E, it doesn't give us the long vowel sound, guys. It remains a short vowel. That is what makes it an exception to the rule. Okay. And in the word olive, we have more than one syllable, but we still have that vowel consonant E exception. And this is a closed syllable because we have this short vowel sound, even though we have a silent E. So this week we're working on open, let me write this higher, open syllable exceptions. And in open syllable exceptions is when we have the schwa sound. You've heard me say this before. So our open syllable exception tells us that normally open syllables have long vowels. In the exception, they do not. But they also don't give us a typical short vowel sound. So we're going to be dealing with the vowels I and A. Okay? These are the vowels that we're going to deal with, I and A. And we're going to start with the A. And in an open syllable exception, we don't hear a short vowel sound. You just heard me say that. What we hear is a distorted sound. It's a schwa sound. Okay, and I'm going to write that for you. It's a schwa sound. And the schwa sound is most like a short U sound, So you'll see me write that a lot, or you'll hear me say that a lot, Okay. Sometimes it's not exactly that sound, but that's in the English language. That's the closest sound we have to the schwa sound. So I'm going to write a word for you. Okay. The word is extra. And now let's take a look at the word extra. In the word extra, we have two syllables. The first syllable we have, right? We have two vowels, which means we have two syllables. In the first syllable, I have the letter E. And we want to say to ourselves, what sound does the letter E make in this word? Do I hear a long E sound, or a short sound? Extra, X. I hear the short sound. It's followed by a consonant, which tells me that that is a normal closed syllable, right? There's nothing special about that. Now, in my second syllable, I have tra. Now, normally, my A in an open syllable, which would mean it was at the end, there's nothing closing it in, there's no consonant after it, I would hear a long A sound, a long vowel sound, but I don't. But I also don't hear a short A sound. If I had a short A sound, this would be extra. And if I had a long A sound, this would be extra. I don't hear either of those sounds. What I do hear is the schwa sound. The way we mark it is with an upside down E. That is how we mark a schwa. You actually don't even need the lines. You could just do an upside down E. Okay, and that tells me that this A is not giving me a long or a short vowel sound. It is giving me this special schwa sound, which is an open syllable exception. Okay, and this is how we mark them. Let me give you some more examples. Okay, in the name Donna, okay, I look at how many vowels do I have. It tells me how many syllables I have. I have 2 vowels, so I have 2 syllables. If I have 2 consonants between my 2 vowels, I split them. Okay, and that's how I split my syllables, unless it's a digraph. So I look at my O. Is my O giving me a short or long vowel sound? Well, let's say the syllable, dawn. I hear a short vowel sound. That tells me that this is probably a closed syllable. Let me check. The N closes it in. So I have a consonant N, vowel O. O is short. That makes this a closed syllable. And then I look at my last syllable, N, and my A here is not giving me a long or short vowel sound again. Okay? I don't hear don a, and I don't hear don a. I hear don a. So this is that special schwa sound. And I erased this on you on accident. SCH. Schwa sound. Okay? And that's the Okay, so you may have remembered, we mark this up by putting an upside down E. It tells me that that's the sound this A is making. It tells me that you know that A is not making a long or a short vowel sound. And then we mark it by marking an open syllable exception, an O for open syllable, and we cross it out because it's an exception. Okay? You will not always have the A schwa sound at the end of a word. I'm going to show you some examples of the A schwa sound in the beginning of a word. Okay? Like in the word amaze. I have 3 vowels, but one is an E at the end. So that normally tells us that there's a vowel. This is a vowel consonant E syllable, and that there's a long vowel. So let's check just to make sure. So if this is a silent E, this A would be long. Amaze. I do hear a long A. It tells me that this is a vowel consonant E, and this is silent. Okay, and now let's look at this A. This is an open syllable normally. So we look to see, do we hear a long vowel sound? Is it a maze? It is not. It's a maze. I hear this schwa sound, So I mark it by putting an upside down E, open syllable, exception. A maze. Okay, I'm going to do one more example. And like I said in our little hangout, we were focusing on the letter A schwa this week, and I will continue with the same types of words and do the I next week because it's a lot to take in. Let's do another one. Let's do awoke. Yeah, let's do awoke. Okay, so same as the word, same as the syllable type I just did. I see 3 vowels, but one of them is an E, and it's at the end. So let's check to see if this is a silent E or not. Is this O making a long sound? Oak, woke. Yes, it is. So this tells me that this is a vowel consonant E syllable, and my A is all by itself up here. Is this A also giving us this schwa sound, or is it giving us a long vowel sound or a short vowel sound? If it was a long A, it would say A woke. If it was a short A, it would say awoke. It's not. It's the schwa sound, awoke. Upside down E, open syllable, exception. Alrighty, so that's it for this video. I'm going to post this up for you to review. And then next week we will review the I, when the I gives us the schwa sound and the open syllable exceptions. Okay? Thanks, guys.